State.
O'clock. All right, good evening, everyone. This is the Mayor's Agenda, City of Hannibal Official Council Agenda, Tuesday, October 20th, 2020, Council Chambers, 7 p.m. I'd ask clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmembers McCoy.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Dobson.
Here.
Councilmember Cogdell. Mayor Hark.
Here.
Councilmembers Bowen.
Here.
Welch.
Here.
And Veach.
Okay, there being a quorum, I call this meeting to order. Councilman Welch, would you do the invocation this evening, please?
Dear Lord, please be with us tonight. Try to make the best decisions for the citizens of the city. Amen.
Councilman Dobson, would you lead us to the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Council, at this time, I'd ask for a motion to excuse Councilman Veach and Councilperson Cogdell.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. I'm now asking a motion to approve the agenda as it is posted this Tuesday, October 20th.
So moved. Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion's carried. Now requesting a motion to approve the minutes of the closed session of August 7th, 2018, closed session December 4th, 2018, and the regularly scheduled council meeting of October 6th, 2020.
So moved. Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion over the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion's carried. Now, lastly, I'm asking for a motion to approve the payroll claims for the first half of October 2020.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion over payroll and claims? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion's carried. First item on the agenda is Jason Craigbaum with Heartland Auto Body and Towing requesting a street closure, annual Veterans Day Parade. Good evening, Jason.
Yes, sir. Just here on behalf to turn the, obviously, the policy for the insurance we got, 7, 10 o'clock lineup, right at 11, probably be over by 12:30,
This will be very similar to the parade that you
did last year.
did last year. Just for the council's information, it looks like police is aware. I have 7 officers there. Pending approval or pending insurance, which Mr. Craigbaum appears to have now. No other objections from other departments.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried.
Thanks for doing that, too.
Yep. Thanks for putting it on, Jason.
Yes.
Right. Insurance matter in the application. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Your time to- Okay. That's through. Okay. Council, under my name now, there's a appointment of approval of appointment for the Historic District Development Commission for a second reading. Stacy Roth, her appointment for a term to expire May 2025.
Motion to approve.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. James Lemon, the city attorney.
Mayor, the first thing I've got is on the acquisition of the area for the new substation from Lowe's. The council will recall you all previously already approved this. What happened was after you signed the documents, we sent it, and then some internal attorney at Lowe's didn't like some of the language, which I believe they had drafted most of it. This does not change any terms. It doesn't change the price. We're getting the same piece of property. It just changed some very minimal language in the contract that the Lowe's attorney was not satisfied with. I did wait until we had signed documents back from them before I brought it back to you all, because I didn't want to have to bring it a third time. But at any rate, the board still needs this ground. It's the same price, and we are asking that the council approve the mayor signing that, and there is a resolution to follow. And I can answer any questions if anybody's got any. The second thing I have is something that Chief Davis and then Chief Bogue, the Palmyra Police Chief, have been working on. As you know, we've got an ACES unit that's got some special training and some abilities that the smaller departments around here don't have. Chief Bogue had talked to Chief Davis about whether or not it would be possible for some of his officers to come and spend time with our ACES unit to learn. It's my understanding that Chief Davis thought that'd be a great idea, thought he'd be glad to help. And so I drafted the document that you saw. It sets out, makes sure that Palmyra stays liable for the actions of their officers unless their officer was acting specifically at the direction of one of our officers, but sets out the individual duties, and it is drafted pursuant to the mutual aid statute that I believe is on point, and again, a resolution to follow.
I'm assuming that I want to ask a question that's probably already been researched, but this is run by Myrma. They're aware of this type of relationship.
I can answer in regard to the issue of Myrma, and this is based on what Chief Bogue told me. I'm not saying that as if I don't think he'd tell me the truth, but I didn't have his personal conversation with Myrma, but Chief Bogue did, and he advised me he had brought the matter to Myrma and that they had no objections expressed to him. I did not have a personal conversation with him, but that's what Chief Bogue had advised me.
Right.
Is it similar to a fire department agreement? Basically, you would have your resources available for them if they needed, in turn, their resources would be available. I know right. This is more lesson. Okay. But it's really officers, as they call it, argument. So, okay. But this is just some of Thank you.
I love it when communities work together like that. So I love it when communities work together like that.
Great, thank you, Chief. Next item on the agenda is Lisa Peck, City Manager.
Evening. I have before you approval of an appointment for the Parks and Recreation Board of Talem Manfield for a term to expire in July of 2021.
Make a motion motion to approve. Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Your appointment is approved. Edie Grotman, W Management Assistant.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. I just have one agenda item tonight. This would be the selling of city property located at 314 South 7th Street. This was a property that we actually recently acquired from someone else through the building commission process. So we're just looking to sell it. The purchaser will be a gentleman named Jeremy Malumba. He is looking to get into the renovation business. He will be working with Mr. Lester Parrish on this property, and it'll be his first rehab. So he's signed all of the necessary paperwork and hopes to get started soon. So our resolution will follow. Questions?
Is this a standard $500 deal?
Any questions? Okay,
Thank you.
thanks. Okay, council, we have before us Resolution 2301-20. I need a motion to have the clerk read this resolution. Call the roll for adoption.
So move.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried.
Resolution number 2301-20, a resolution of the City of Hannibal authorizing the mayor to execute an amended contract for the sale of real estate, special warranty deed, and any other necessary documents required to effectuate closing for the purchase of property for the Indian Mountain Substation from Lowe's Home Centers LLC in the amount of $40,000. Councilmember McCoy?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Dobson?
Yes.
Mayor Hark?
Yes.
Councilmembers Bowen?
Yes.
And Welch?
Yes.
Declare Resolution 2301-20 duly approved and adopted on this day. We now have Resolution 2302-20. I need a motion to have the clerk read this resolution. Call the roll for adoption.
So moved. Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried.
Resolution number 2302-20, a resolution of the City of Hannibal authorizing the mayor to execute a mutual aid training agreement between the municipalities of the City of Hannibal and the City of Palmyra for training of Palmyra police officers through the city's Police Operations Anti-Crime Enforcement Squad. Councilmember McCoy?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Dobson?
Yes.
Mayor Hark?
Yes.
Councilmembers Bowen?
Yes.
And Welch?
Yes.
I declare Resolution 2302-20 duly approved and adopted on this day. We now have Resolution 2303-20. Motion to have the clerk read this resolution and call the roll for adoption.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried.
Resolution number 2303-20, a resolution of the City of Hannibal authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement for the transfer of real estate and special warranty deed between the city and Jeremy Shosho Malamba for the sale of city-owned property known as 314 South 7th Street in the amount of $500 plus fees. Councilmember McCoy?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Dobson?
Yes.
Mayor Hark?
Yes.
Councilmembers Bowen?
Yes.
And Welch?
Yes.
I declare Resolution 2303-20 duly approved and adopted on this day. We now have before us Bill number 20-024. Need a motion to have the clerk give this bill a second and final reading.
So moved. Second.
Motion second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried.
Bill number 20-024, an ordinance of the City of Hannibal providing for a municipal election to be held Tuesday, April 6, 2021, for the purpose of electing a municipal judge and council members of the 1st and 3rd wards. Second and final reading. Councilmember McCoy?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Dobson?
Yes.
Mayor Hark?
Yes.
Councilmembers Bowen?
Yes.
And Welch?
Yes.
I declare Bill number 20-024 duly approved and adopted on this day. We now have Bill 20-025. I need a motion to have the clerk give this bill a second and final reading.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried.
Bill number 20-025, an ordinance of the City of Hannibal approving and accepting dedication of streets located in Oak Springs subdivision to the City of Hannibal. Second and final reading. Councilmember McCoy?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Dobson?
Yes.
Mayor Hark?
Yes.
Councilmembers Bowen?
Yes.
And Welch?
Yes.
I declare Bill number 20-025 duly approved and adopted on this day. We now have Bill number 20-026 as amended. Motion to have the clerk give this bill a second and final reading as amended.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried.
Bill number 20-026 as amended. An ordinance of the City of Hannibal vacating a portion of an undeveloped street lying in All Lot 6, Block 3 of the Town and Country subdivision in the City of Hannibal, Marion County. Second and final reading. Councilmember McCoy?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Dobson?
Yes.
Mayor Hark?
Yes.
Councilmembers Bowen?
Yes.
And Welch.
Yes.
I declare Bill number 20-026 duly approved and adopted on this day, and now have before us Bill number 20-027. Motion to have the clerk give this bill a second and final reading.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried.
Bill number 20-027, an ordinance of the City of Hannibal, Missouri, restating the city's Policemen and Firemen Retirement Fund plan document to incorporate previously approved amendments, including the most current amendment to Section 10.01, 13th Check Program, along with mandatory updates as necessary to maintain the plan's compliance with the Internal Revenue Service. Second and final reading. Councilmember McCoy?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Dobson?
Yes.
Mayor Hark?
Yes.
Councilmembers Bowen?
Yes.
And Welch.
Yes.
Declare Bill number 20-027 duly approved and adopted on this day. We now have Bill number 20-028. I need a motion to have the clerk give this bill a second and final reading.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Bill number 20-028, an ordinance revoking and replacing Chapter 9 of the ordinances of the City of Hannibal regarding drainage and flood control regulations and requirements. Second and final reading. Councilmember McCoy?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Dobson?
Yes.
Mayor Hark?
Yes.
Councilmembers Bowen?
Yes.
And Welch.
Yes.
Declare Bill number 20-028 duly approved and adopted on this day. We now have Bill 20-029. I need a motion to have the clerk give this bill a second and final reading.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried.
Bill number 20-029, an ordinance revoking and replacing Chapter 29 subdivisions of the ordinances of the City of Hannibal regarding subdivision regulations and requirements. Second and final reading. Councilmember McCoy?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Dobson?
Yes.
Mayor Hark?
Yes.
Councilmembers Bowen?
Yes.
And Welch.
Yes.
Declare Bill number 20-029 duly approved and adopted on this day. Council, at this time, I ask you to go into closed session in accordance with RSMO 610.021, paragraph 1 and 2, admitting myself, the council, city manager, city attorney, city clerk, Andy Dorian, and Corey Mahaffey.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Councilmember McCoy?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Dobson?
Yes.
Mayor Hark?
Yes.
Councilmembers Bowen?
Yes.
And Welch.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you.
We didn't have Mike's record from the last meeting.